Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Let me get that weird halo. Which is what is up with that? It's weird, y'all. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Come on, stupid thing. Come on. It's got this like light band at the top of the screen there. It's not like a problem with the screen. It's just weird. What up, Diamonds? How you doing? Diamonds in my chat. Chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, Harbor Freight. So, working on a friend's car here, and that's not a friend. Shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, Harbor Freight. Oh, I gotta go down to the Harbor Freight. Pick up a couple of chip brushes with the Lowe's, huh? Oh, flashlight replacement bulbs. Really? In my Lowe's, there's like a section of stuff. It's like up near the front of the Lowe's, and it's like in a weird little case at the front of the store. And you gotta look really down low to see them. It's really hard to find. Why don't you just order some from our Lord Bezos, huh? Why not just Lex Luthor himself? Go ahead and pick you up some Lex bucks. Huh? Let's go. Ace Hardware, yeah. They're like 6 lights, so lame. I know, dude. Their light section is lame, dude. I agree. Even the one out by me, but there is they do have that little night eyes section. So night eyes usually, where it's like dog collars and shit like that. So you know, and a cheers, by the way, a cheers. Yeah, it's like dog collars and like flashing lights. You know what I'm saying? And it's always on the bottom shelf, dude. I'm a tall dude, so it's like hard for me to justify. Good night, love you, pops. Yeah, early. Early, yes. Same stuff being tall. Yeah. So I do have some preview of the things that are coming in the next day. Most of the 15-second reviews are done. Just got to get them finished up with the letters and all that stuff. That takes time. And I just put the new one up. There's a new one up right now. So if you have to leave for 15 seconds, because you absolutely must, because the live version isn't good enough, go for it. Go for it. But no, tomorrow's got a bit of a theme. I think it's EDC. The only one I haven't really done 15-second review on is it's this. The Viperade EDC Pocket Pouch. So that's upcoming 15-second review. I bought the cheapest knife I could find on Amazon, which was this rinky-dink thing. It says D2 steel on it. I'm gonna call this one Vagoda. But yeah, I did a video on this. Go buy you a couple of Walmart knives. This one doesn't even have a lockback for it. Just a folding knife. A folding knife. And what's the name of the company on this thing? Where's that stupid box? I kept that stupid box. It's TerraJoy. The TerraJoy pocket knife. Unique gift ideas. TerraJoy. Get jobs done faster. And I said I tried these TGI Friday potato skins. Just felt like a weird snack today. Chili cheese flavor, not bad. The best chili cheese? Nah, man. I really should have just gone up to the store and got what I really want, which was some Chester's chili cheese fries. Chester's chili cheese fries. They used to be called EDChats. EDChats was some ancient friggin' thing. Ah, crap. Ah, shnikes. Holy shnikes. Spot on my back, y'all. Spot on my back. But yeah, I did that video today. There was on the blue deal. Oh, sorry. Jeez Louise, y'all. For God's sakes. And then I also I've done the 15-second review on this. It's a little EDC flashlight. Am I frozen? I've done the 15-second review on this. I guess I'm not frozen. Okay, and I'm a little bit further away today than I usually am. Trying to get it. Here, let me shift over a touch. Maybe that'll help, huh? Remember, there's nothing really professional about what's going on around here. Like, as far as the streaming goes, just a table and talking. Although, I'm telling you, I think that $15 computer could just handle the stream shiz. So. Yeah, and so yeah, the car I was working on this morning was actually my son's mother, her car. A friend. Yeah, she keeps getting the same friggin' error. She might have to go get like a real deal friggin' something or other happened there. Anyway, so we did all the stuff. We changed out her brakes. Her brakes were fine. I told her they were fine last time. She wanted new brakes because they were squealing. Okay, cool. Cheers, by the way. Cheers. So 4 brakes. Changed the oil. And what else did I do? Oh, I changed out the 2 sensors that we had previously changed out to see if it was a bad sensor or something like that. Yeah, stupid shit. All right, so I do want to talk about some knives. Apparently, there's a black-bladed version of this out there. I've seen a couple people try to order this one. I had to literally just go in the store and buy it. Technically could resell them on eBay. Anyway, sorry. Just thinking about how that might work. Yeah, it's like this blade, but it's like the black handle. I guess some people trying to order them and they're not getting them. And where's the other one? I got it right here, actually. It's in this little pouch. I'm gonna put something different in the pouch. Just this was pouched out previously, beforehand, just to prove the point that it's a nice little pouch. Uh, you know, you stuff a lighter. I got my pry bit in there. Crappy multi-tool. I don't think the multi-tool is necessary, really. Honestly, I'd probably put the Gerber dime in there when I can find that. Anyway, yeah, so cheers. I got a butt ton of stuff to do tomorrow, so I got to preload all the videos tonight before I go to bed. So, yeah. Remember, I ain't getting paid yet. That's hilarious. 1.5 million views. Weird. But yeah, tiny little knife. I laughed through most of that friggin' video. That's tiny. That's so small. And then maybe I should do a follow-up where it's like, this is what the knife looks like on Amazon. It looked like a bigger knife on Amazon. Oh yeah, little plastic bag it came in. Really, really wonderful stuff, gentlemen. Real good. TerraJoy. Thank you. Oh, okay, so these knives, $10. I'm loving it. This knife, $20. I'm happy with this at 20. Actually, this is holding up. This handle's holding up way better than I expected it to. So I gotta say, like, I would have thought it was chipping already and stuff, but it's not. And then I don't know if you want to go for the G10, but it's not a bad knife. It's really nice, man. It's got the same grip up as this. Almost the same kind of grip feel as this, except this has like no, it says no like, it says a little more grip out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right there. Just a subtle. See, and then on this one they're saving money. See what I'm saying? Just a little tiny extra bit. Just enough to give you a little. This is nice. I like the G10 feel. I think the G10 feels pretty solid. I've felt some pretty bad G10 in my life too. So, like I can tell you this, micarta is like one of the worst micartas I've ever felt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just rough, y'all. It's weird. Is it grippy? Sure. Is it good? I don't know. Probably not. Get rid of this. All right. I've really been loving this. A utility scraper. Flicky blade. And then it's got the like the carpet cutter kind of deal. It does the standard Klein Tools 45 or 103 or whatever you're gonna call that. Yeah, 103 degree or whatever lock. Yeah, it's a good friggin' knife, y'all. It's really good. It's a little bulky, a little bit unwieldy, but you put it into a pouch, a knife pouch. You're gonna like it. I'm gonna tell you. So, do I have here a cavalcade of work knives? Yes, I do. And I also have this to talk about, too. So I'm going to put it in my pocket for just a moment. I'm going to talk about the knives that I don't like. I do like. It's like this Milwaukee. I like the Milwaukee. It's all right, okay? But is it fast back? No. It's a liner lock. There's no fast back on that. It's my one criticism of it. Also, like, I'm a real fan of these. But if you want, you can buy it. If you're just into the red, you just want red, go for it, right? I would suggest the Klein Tools, the flick blade, because it does the fast back stuff. It's got some interesting little wire strippers on there. Works really well. I've used it in the field several times. I think that one's a little bit better of a knife. Is it Is it because of the electrical stuff? No. If it was just a plain blade, I think it would still be a better go at it. Which brings me to this. The Craftsman does the same kind of deal. Fast in, fast out. One button D10 push. It's so nice. That stands a little proud. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And then there's the Husky. And the Husky is spring assist. It's got a pocket lock, so it doesn't open in your pocket. And it's pretty darn nice. Actually, I like the shape of the blade compared to the other ones here a little bit more. I don't know what you call that. I just like knives. I like shiny things. But today, I got something new. And where did that come out of? I don't know, a little company called DeWalt. Right? So, you know, DeWalt 742, nice. It's got a little D10 you have to push down. Okay? It's like the pocket lock. It is the pocket lock, okay? New channel, go to my live stream. Alright, so, sorry about that. I had to make sure I had all of that going. Push this button down, push that, spring assist. And if you notice, it's the first one that I bought. It's about $12 on Amazon. That's where I got it from. It's the first one I bought that has any serrations for a work knife. So, any serrated blade parts at all. And then a liner lock, fold it back. And yes, if you're wondering, is that a black blade with a stainless like reveal? Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's actually kind of interesting. It's more interesting than what these guys are doing. For God's sakes, man. You know, I really would have killed for a Tanto. But yeah, I think it's like $12 out of Amazon. $12. $12. 12 years spent looking for a knife as good as $12. Anyway, so yeah, I bought that. That's a review coming tomorrow. A review coming tomorrow. The DeWalt spring-assisted folding knife. Out of DeWalt, the DeWalt one. It's DeWalt. You got me? Got me? You got me? Anyway, yeah, so the little D12 out of Amazon, $6.99. They can stuff that straight where it don't belong. Is it funny? Yeah. Is it a great gift for Dad? No, it's not a gift tool. It's not going to get the job done any faster being that small. So I feel like the entire package be lied to me. Just lie to me, Mr. Package. Terry Joy pocket knife. Get jobs done faster. And I can talk briefly about these MK lighters. I love them. They're refillable. And they refill off of a standard Zippo nozzle. No problems. No problems. No problems. Alright, so where am I going with all this? Yeah, the upcoming the Viperade pouch, little EDC pouch, does not come with the patch. It's just a prop for the video, but yeah. What would you put into it? You know, what would you put in there? Would you put your I don't know, your mascara in there for your guy liner? Is that what you got? Is that what you're gonna put in there? Is that who you are? Go ahead. It's cool. It'll probably fit. I mean, you know. I can tell you right now, it does not fit a sonic screwdriver. I guess I could break it down. It does come apart kind of. So I could fit it in there technically, but You know, whatever. Oh, hey, you're looking for those. Nice. Nice. So I want to put my chain back together here. Now that I got 10, 4, 3, LT, and mini, let's go. Yeah, all on the comically oversized Night Eyes S-Beaner. Yeah, I've had that number 4 for a while. So, Fat Cap, new sonic screwdriver time. Yeah. I'm a bit of a nerd, so yeah, I have. It's a toy. It's not like a real prop. It's just a toy. I paid like $25 for this. But yeah, so as you can see, the new DeWalt knife is a very wonderful thing, as I have said already. We'll get back to that in just a second. But tomorrow you'll get a video on this, the Viperade EDC pouch. Because someone asked me to find a pocket pouch that costs half the price of the one that they wanted to buy online. I wonder where he's at right now. I wonder where that guy is, huh? But yeah, so I can't remember the name of the product, but there was a product. It was about $40 for something very similar, and this is a very good alternative to that, in my opinion. I'm not going to spend $40 to do a bones to bones on that, but it's good. It's good. I like it. It's got some stretchy shit. You know, I'm not happy with stretchy shit, but it's a minimal amount. It's like only 3 of them, so. It was about 20 bucks, maybe 15, somewhere in there. I gotta go look. I gotta look at it. That's the problem. I don't have all of the information yet because I haven't done the 15-second review. You gotta do the review, and I can tell you all about it. Anyway, I did get that. I got that, this knife, and I got this flashlight, which the one thing I don't like about it is a proprietary charger. So if you lose this charger, you're shit out of luck, man, right? It's got a safety button. It's pretty bright. 3 modes. And then, hold on. Turbo mode. Runs for 30 seconds. It's 1,000 lumens. Yeah, it's already getting warm. Oh, man, my eyes. Oh, crap. Oh, and it's dark out. Oh, even better. But yeah, that is the Kodiak Cub, spelled with K's. I don't know if that's something you need to be worried about or not, but you gotta stand out somehow in this business, don't you? It's got a lanyard hole, but it didn't come with a lanyard. I don't understand that. One, right? It's got a little hole for it. Why didn't you include that? I mean, and you're gonna find a lanyard. It's like the tiniest little hole in it. But you know, like, look, you know, I've got plenty of little tiny ones. I like that this one has like the digital, like, you know, the choice of everything, right? And then lock it with a double click, and it doesn't turn on in your bag unless you're like running or something and it double clicks it by accident. Anyway, so yeah, nice little flashlight actually. You buy them at Walmart like $20. I bought this on sale at friggin' Amazon for $16.99, $17.99, somewhere in there. So yeah, I know. This is one thing I like so much about the Steigern is that it's just a standard USB-C. I mean, look, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, if this goes into the bag, into a pouch or something, that's gonna go right next to it, you know? So at least I have a chance if I do that, right? You know what I'm saying? It has a chance. Uh, the other thing is I got to look at the other product line, the rest of the product line, because if they all have the same charger, then I'd be okay with that, just buying the product line and having multiple of the chargers. So you know what I'm saying? Like, cheers, by the way. Cheers to VapCap. How you doing, my good buddy? How you doing? I'm sorry, JB. I was a little preoccupied there, thinking. Yeah, it's kind of smoky in here. That's why. Singer in a smoky room. The smell of wine and cheap perfume. 1860. Yeah, so, but like, you know, like, remember the goal here is for me to find something that people might like, not something everyone's gonna like. I like it, it's cool. The thing I do like about the proprietary charge is just that it's magnetic. And then your charge indicator's in the button. And then while it's charging, it just magnetic to something magnetic. See what I'm saying? It's not a very long cable, though. That's the other gripe I have about specifically the cable. But everyone should know my previous choice was a little bit better in that area. The carry-out box, probably going to be the stuff in the pouch too now. Actually, see if I can't outfit the pouch, huh? Hey, all right, okay. I know that won't hold a Zippo, so got that. Put the little razor knife in there, the DX126 out of Coast. On that side, it should work. Should work. Hold on. See if I can't make sure it goes as flat as possible. Yeah. All right. The Wuben G5 flashlight. Everyone knows. I love it. And then the torch Zippo. See, that's the issue there then, huh? Is it? So, let me see. Okay. So I don't know if this Zippo works really well in here. But I think I just do that. That should work. And stuff this Wuben. See, that's not going to work right there. See, I might be needing a round flashlight here in a minute, is what I'm trying to say. It won't fit into that. It won't fit into that, I know, because it won't fit a Zippo. I guess I could just double up right there. Do that. Yeah, that works. Yeah. And then I usually have knives in my pocket. So I could just wear a regular knife. Be fine. But let me put G10 in here. I think G10 will fit somewhere. Let's go. Right there, maybe, huh? Shift that over. We'll double that up. It'll have a thick side. It'll be a thick boy side. There you go. Not nearly as weighty and heavy as the last one I made. But yeah, well, don't drink anymore, but still hit a bowl of flour. Yes, nice, nice. Dude, I think you've told me that before. Should I discontinue saying cheers to you? Is that something? It'll be like no cheers list, VapCap. Is that where we're at? There is an outer pouch. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me, not against me. Thank you. And I think what I can do there is I can take this. I can drop that into there. It'll kind of sit flat. Put that on the other side of the pocket there. That's even flatter and better. I like it. I like it. And then the woo bend live right on the outside right there. That's probably the one thing I'll need the most out of it. Should cut on that pouch. So someone asked me at some point, Sammy boy, how you doing, Sam? Good to see you again. What up on the ramp? What do you mean, what up on the ramp? What up on the ramp? Cheers. Cheers. I need another beer. On what ramp? What up on what ramp? Ramp? You ramping stuff up? Oh, hey. Oh, what's Al? Hey, dude, you know you've been working on that puzzle, right? You know you've been working on that puzzle, right? Oh, what's Al? You've been working on that puzzle, right? And I think I have the missing piece here. I'm pretty sure this is the one. It's Jaguar or Jaguar. I think that's the missing piece. Is it? Jaguar. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Jaguar. The brand new Jaguar car. No one knows what's in it. It's just got a Jaguar in it. Oh man, it's got wonderful leather. Oh shit. Then people just start running. But what do I have in the pouch? I can show you. It's a flashlight, the Woo Bend G5. It's got a beacon mode. Jog wheel, you choose your color. Let's go for blue. Double click it. Alright, come on. Then it's a beacon. Hang it on your shirt. This way. The other way. You can move this belt clip thing. A belt clip thing. Come on, stupid belt clip thing. That's why I don't ever move it. It seems like pointless to ever just friggin'. I got you, bro. I got you. It seems pointless, but it's not. And then, of course, you know, it's a flashlight. And that flashlight is also just like this Kodiak Cub. I checked out today. It's got a it's got a bunch of different modes, but it's got a jog wheel. And who's brighter here, huh? They're about the same, really. I'd say 500 lumens on both, but you can tell that one's emitting a different spectrum of light, a slightly different spectrum of light. But that's been my favorite so far. It's a cool little thing. It's got a little magnet. Haha! It's got a little magnet there, and you can magnet it to something. Man, it gets hot. But yeah, you can magnet it to something. You can direct the light at things, and it gets hot, by the way, because it's friggin' burning. Hey Max, someone makes chicken fried. Wait, hold on. I'm missing a lot of the chat. You found your old, how are you? I'm doing fine, man. You found your old Swiss Army knife. Nice. Vabcap, just chilling, Sam. Just enjoying this last little bit of the weekend. Yeah, man. It's been a freaking nightmare of a weekend for me. Pops' truck wouldn't start, so I had to get that fixed also today. The tires have been delayed by 3 days. They were supposed to be here overnight. I don't have my truck. I ain't got nothing right now. So friggin' stupid. But yeah, here, I'll just pull the stuff out of the thing. So here is that Woo Bend flashlight right there. What else is inside the pouch? It's a lighter, torch lighter, refillable, Zippo, reliable, a DX126 razor knife from Coast. Great friggin' thing. The Gerber dime, the first 15-second review, actually, my very first 15-second review was the Gerber Dime. There had been stuff like prototype before that. Yeah, JT, man, it's what's up, dude. Though, you know, I'll get there. And this is what's this called? A Helfen? Yeah, Helfen. Swiss style or Swiss Army style. It's almost like a Tinker, but a Tinker has 2 blades and a scissors. But, you know, a Swiss Army knife of some kind, you know, because it's a multi-tool, right? It's not really, it's like, you know, remember, if you've never seen MacGyver, just remember that he used that thing, friggin' a Tinker. No, he used he used one of the Boss ones with all the tools on it. And then I've got the Ozark Trail Elevation G10 handled, $25. Why did I buy this knife? I bought it to do a friggin' video for y'all. It's a nice knife. I like that it's a button detent. And then the thing that it's in, the little pouch, is actually out of see, someone asked me to see if I could find a product that was similar to this other product. I can't remember the name of the other product. Hold on a second. Done, let's see. Look at my search history. No, see, it wouldn't be there. It only gives me 3 of those stupid things. Alright, so it doesn't let you see all either, which is amazing. Should have bookmarked it. Really should have. Or saved the tab. Or done it in private, because they run in private, no problem. All right, look, but he was looking for this thing. He saw this product. It's $40, right? And so I ordered this out of Amazon, a very similar product to what the other guy had, or what the other guys make. And then, come on, man. 4 items. See more items. 4 items. Oh, jeez. All right. So here's the official price online. I bought the. It comes in several colors. It comes in. Let's see. X-Pack orange, X-Pack green. You know, like X-Pack black. Those are $36. Green plus puke orange is what that. I don't know. Green and purple. Black and orange. Black camo and black. And I bought black camo. You guys know that's pretty much what I always buy is black camo. So, yeah, and oh shit, I didn't even say the freaking, it was $23. You get the black one for $22. I sprung for the extra $1 for the black camo. Green and purple, $23. But yeah, the X-Pack ones are just $36. They're a little bit brighter. They're, you know, like high vis. Oh, did I buy it at $23.99? No, I used the coupon. There is a coupon right now, and I did kind of go through some hoops to use that, but or something. I did something to do it, but I had to go look at something or do some shit. I don't know. But I got it for $21.99. Just spend the $4 or $5, man. It's not worth jumping through hoops if you have to jump through hoops. That's the problem. So, you, me, you. 145 million people in the world not watching my dang videos, all on YouTube. So now, cheers to people. Cheers. JT, we make a left-handed one, call it a Jane knife. Or should I call this one a Jake? That sign is a hoop. No, the garage is working about problem. I don't have a car for 10 days. That sucks, Maxime. Yeah, who took your car, Maxime? The garage is working on it. Okay, I got you. Should buy a jackknife that is it's not legal in Canada. That's what they call that, a jackknife. I'm seeing now. No, Sam, it might be at some point, but it's a hypothetical right now because you know my everyday carry is literally just in my pockets or a giant tool belt in my truck. Subaru. That's right, Subaru. So that's called a jackknife. They call it elevation. Are these? I guess these are jackknives then too. I guess we call this one Jack. We call this one Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with a bucket of water. Both with a bucket of quarter. Yeah, Sam, I did, however, double up on my pockets. So I'm carrying at least those 4 in my pockets, the 2 on my waistline, that's 6. And then, another knife, utility. Usually one of these, and then usually one of these. 8 knives. And I'm telling you, I don't think 8 knives is my minimum. I think I can go with just 1 or 2. Don't buy the car. Don't buy the car. Subaru. I guess the same for me. I was trying to come out with some. Okay, you're trying to come out with some sort of pouch or small bag to carry stuff. But the thing is, I think everything in my pockets. Yeah, so. And then, like, for the most part, you also know, like, a pouch to me is something I leave in the truck and I pull out as I'm leaving. I take it with me or whatever. More on that end, like the Night Eyes pouch, because, this is very close to what I would everyday carry, essentially. It just doesn't have, there you go. And this is pretty much what I'll clip on a belt if I'm going out and I need to grab something and I don't have, like, a regular tool set. It'll be this Night Eyes Clip Pockets XL. But it's not that extreme, discreet kind of deal. It's I like this bag too, by the way. This is a very nice bag. At $20, because it's nearly the same thing as the other company's making. Like $20, I paid like $16 for this. And that's a dope little flashlight, okay? Where's the value in buying that for a whole 20? I'd say go find it on sale. This is a good value at the price point that they sell it at, in my opinion. It feels like it's like that like book bag material that, it's got that gridding on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of outdoor goods have that stuff. So yeah, it looks very good. Plus it's clipped. The flashlight is great. Well, this flashlight's the best. I still think the Wuben G5 is superior. There's a reason why, okay? So it's got a physical lockout. Locked, unlocked, physical lockout. I like that better than the digital one on this. The lockout, when it slides up, it exposes the USB-C to charge it. With this one, it has a proprietary charger. It's magnetic, yeah, it's cool, it's gadgety, but is that worth it? That's sad. It's not cool. They could have had this thing and then a USB-C plug into it. I think that would have been fine too. I don't know what their damn problem is. They just want you to own their stuff. They want to own you, bro. There's no Velcro in it. There's Velcro on the front, so you can do a morale patch if you want. You read my patch. That's enough social interaction for one day. Yeah. So you can Velcro stuff to it. When I bought this little knife off of Amazon, hilarious. Don't buy Dude, this knife looked way bigger in a hand on the photograph. I'm gonna do another video about it, but I did a 15-second on it. And then that's my favorite one out at Walmart right now. This is the $20, the Valor. No, that's not Valor. Is it Valor? It's the Valor knife. Yeah, Valor. Yeah, dude, it's basically one of these jackknives. We'll check the flashlight. So it's a Kodiak with a K, Cub, Kodiak Cub. But I'm telling you right now, man, the Wuben G5 is a way better buy. I think this one was $20. It's worth it. I think I even paid. I think it was like 22 or 23. But yeah, I like this knife. It's nice. It's got a bit of a Tanto tip, Tanto blade, baby. These are all fun. Yeah, dude. Jackknife. That's cool. Jackknife. No, but the square one. Yeah, the square one, the Wuben G5. Get that, dude. That's a way better flashlight. The Cub is interesting and it's cool. And people will like that form factor. People will like it's digity, it's gadgety. People like magnetic crap. Hey, it's charging through a magnet. People love that stuff, man. Look, a simple USB-C charger is all you need. It's on the Wuben G5. And yeah, it takes a bit of time to work out how it all works, but once you figure out how it all works, you got to try to use the instructions, people. Don't try to, or just wait till I do this video again and I talk about it again, because I can just show you. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I do like the G10 on this. There's a nice feel up on it. It's not like the G10 in my favorite knife, the Choppa, right? The Choppa is just psh. Jackknife and a chain knife, the left-handed. You know the charge cable? Yeah, I prefer to stick it inside. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm sure you do prefer to stick it inside, Mr. Serrano. Fuck Joe Boo. That's what I say. Fuck Joe Boo. No, I don't fuck Joe Boo. Don't steal his rum either. The Choppa, yeah. It's over there. I can pull it out in a minute. But I prefer to talk about my newest acquisition, briefly. The DeWalt spring assisted. Work knife. It's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. So it's got a bit of a detent push. Push that down, spring loaded. The only way to open it is with the little back button. So it locks in your pocket, and it locks when it goes out with a liner lock. Yes, it's a painted blade with a little section of stainless, left exposed. It's got everything you want in the stupid knife that a knife has. It's got the knife part and it's got the handle part. And then when you open it up, it's like... Whoosh. Is that a jackknife too, Maxime? That's a good question. But yeah, out at DeWalt, I mean, I've got so many of these knives, right? These, I guess, are all technically jackknives in some way. Now that I know the name, that's what a jackknife. Jackknife. Do you remember, like, kids used to be like, man, cannonballs and jackknives and stuff? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, the pouch is cool, Viperade. I think the important part is that if you're considering this to be something you carry in your pocket, it's got a little key loop. It's got places for things and pockets for stuff. It's got little mesh pockets at the bottom. It's got little segmented mesh pockets on the other side. It's a pretty nice pouch. It fits this here Ozark trail knife pretty well. Slide it in the back like that. You can clip it over the edge. You could probably shove it into there. There's a lot of potential. A lot of potential. A lot of it. Hey, someone said they was smoking something earlier. Man, I should do that, huh? Maybe I should do that. Oh, and here, check this out. This is kind of interesting. So I told you all we got cicadas. Ah, damn it. There you go. Ooh, he's an alien. Yeah, and this little fellow left. I guess this is his. It looks like it's his final form. Yeah. Uh, because they were activated for some reason the other day. I don't know. Ozark, best cheap knives ever. Yes. And that includes this $20 and $25 one, because that's cheap for a knife that has those kind of things on it. G10 handle and the aluminum handle, and then I think this is a little bit different. This is a nicer steel, I think, 14C28N, and then this one's 12C27 steel. So, and you're getting something better out of that, I think. There's my everyday carry right there. It's got a knife. It's got a machete. Think I wouldn't invent it. The wallet machete. Pretty sure we just do a green screen of it. Just put the machete in the wallet. Yeah, I could do that. Or someone could just actually, balls to the wall, just go invent it, huh? A machete that fits in your pocket. It's like that movie Machete, right? You ever see that movie Machete? At least the sequels or whatever, like when the machete gets crazy, because it can like split open and do crazy things or whatever. The latest one is a military green Ozark Trail. The 7-inch one, I think, is good. You also did a 15-second review on it yesterday, right? Beautiful knife, wooden handle, and it was only $20. It's high quality. I think you would enjoy it if there's a Scout store near you. Well, one, I was never in Scouts, so I have really no attachment to it. Two, I did find that for $2. $2. So I'll buy the tins. That's supposed to be a first aid kit. There's nothing in it. Anyway, yeah, dude, I would friggin', I'd figure it out. I'd figure it out. Figure it out. Well, the one thing is, I gotta say, like, I've been hesitant to buy a wood-handled knife. Okay. And part of the reason why is because I don't know if it really suits my style. Because I know that they make like that 110 in a bunch of styles and stuff. So I'm safe on the 110. Okay. Even if it's just a standard 110, I'll find something I like in it. Open L is the way. All right. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. No, I've since reacquired all of the things that I felt I was missing from my life. A nice BB gun for a little can shooting with the kid. Fully automatic one was not in the plans there, but that was a really cool idea that ended up working out well for me. There's the wrist rocket. I got my wrist rocket back finally. A good wrist rocket. Fits in your pocket rocket. I've got most of my knives back up to a position where I feel like I have a choice every day. It's nice, So it's like, because for a long time I just carried a utility knife. That was all I was carrying forever, for a really long time. And I hope people like the update. I got asked a lot of questions about it, and dude, it's got a really slick bottom, like so it sticks really well to shit. Like it does not, like it's hard to pull on this, and that's like a satiny surface, and it's wet right there. So anyway, look, you know I got videos coming tomorrow. I got that flashlight. I got this knife. This knife. Yeah, funny enough, I actually got told in one comment, do the research, do your research or something. I thought that was hilarious. You must not have watched the rest of my Roxxon videos, bro. You should make a review on the 10, on the 110, and how you turn it into a first aid kit. Oh, the tin. Well, James, I think what I should just do is I should put a bunch of stuff in there, it's first aid related, and then I should just sell it on eBay to anyone who is watching right here on there. I guess I could try that whatnot crap. I hate that friggin' idea, though. Like a live auction BS. Just do it on eBay. That's where everyone goes, man. Not to mention, like, not to mention the fact, no, I'm a Boy Scout, I need it. Plus the fact that, like, I've still got a little bit of a road to go on a bunch of stuff. I've got to send out two packages, and I got to drop ship one thing, and then I've got to also send out, or I've got to build out, find a P.O. box, a local P.O. box in town. So, start to bid at $5. No bidding in my friggin' chat. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that here. But no, I'll put, that's clipped to the belt. That clips to the belt. Night Eyes. It's $17 and change out of Amazon. Stop it, guys. Stop it. You can't bid on. There's no official bidding right now. There's no one hit the gavel. There's no gavel. I will get one. Okay, yeah. Found a doohickey at the Scout store too. Dude, doohickeys are great, man. Doohickeys are probably one of the best little tiny. Like you don't think you're gonna need it out there, but dude, you sit there, you got to do a set screw on something. Oh man. That is my one gripe about that. Like, they do two different doohickeys. Okay. There's the ratchet and there's the regular. Okay. So I gotta say, I like the regular, but I do think it's a bit unwieldy on a keychain. So I just keep it in my pouch. But I mean, keep it on your keychain all you want, dude. I really do. This thing's great. You know, I was trying to tighten the door handle, so I could take this, put the thing in there, a really long extension, and then just. I mean, I could have broke out a whole kit of tools, but instead I had that right next to me, and the extensions, of course. It's like 4 of them put together. Yeah, I bought it. It's cool. It's on my keys now. Yeah. I've been able to breathe up my left nose. You have 2 noses? Are you that tripped out right now? You have 2 noses, bro? You mean your nostril? Your Nostradamus? See, now I'm incredibly confused, y'all. I'm trying to find my little pouch. Everything's got to have a little pouch with me, doesn't it? For God's sakes. There it is. Everything's got to have a little pouch, doesn't it? Jeez. This is an old camera pouch, by the way. Compact camera came in this. Or not, didn't come in this, is a Targus. Targus, and then I'm pretty sure this came from, my ex gave it to me when she gave me a camera. Yeah, so I keep my pipe in there now. Gonna see what you got on the pouch with the clipped one. Oh, in it? There's the doohickey. There's usually a razor knife. There is a pocket screwdriver. And these bits they flip. And those are kind of smaller, more precision ones. Whereas the other side are more standard number 2, type. I've got an ink saw. One of my oldest ones. You can barely even tell that it says Milwaukee on there anymore. Except that it's carved in one side. So, and then in the 2 back pouches, I have an Ozark Trail flashlight, which is it's got a focus ring on the front of it, and then and I think it also does. Yeah, it's 3 modes. It's like 500 lumen. You see, like why I would be drawn to something that's that size. And then the G hammer. The G hammer out of Camulus. My favorite of their like $20 folding knife line, essentially right now. So take from that what you will, and then here's the Clip Pockets XL. This is how it comes. It comes with an S-beaner on it. Just to hammer that home, that's Night Eyes. They're gonna give you a free S-beaner when you buy the stupid thing. Do I have a lot of Night Eyes now? Yeah, I do. Got this entire friggin' chain of carabiners. I just need to find that's a 3. What is that? A 6? No, yeah, 3, a 6. No, 4, a 6. An LT, which I think is a 2. And then these little ones are just called minis. They're the mini lockers and the regular minis. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, James. Maybe I'll put it up there and then I'll post you guys to the thing. Nice how I want my EDC pouch. Nice, thanks for the recommendation. It's very slick and awesome. I was looking for something like that. Yeah, hey man, like I said, it's not only is it good for like the tools and stuff, it's good for like a knife, a knife, a screwdriver, a spare tool of some kind, multi-tool if you want to put one in. I used to ride the Gerber Dime in there, so the only reason that the Gerber Dime's not in there right now is because I bought the other pouch and I was testing that, working through some ideas. I loaded it up first with the Gerber Dime, just because I know it's so small. So, and then all the stuff tomorrow will kind of have an EDC ring to it, essentially. The tiny flashlight, the EDC pocket pouch, the ridiculously dumb tiny little pocket knife. I laughed through most of that friggin' review. I do the whole review next to a whole bunch of like similarly priced Ozark Trail knives. Just go to Walmart. Just go to Walmart, y'all. Although I gotta say, there's one Walmart, man, where I can consistently and always get a friggin' knife out the case. So I'm really happy with that. Hey Sam, take it easy, alright? I hope you have a good night, man. Remember, don't waste the minutes. Bye, Sam. Bye. Bye, said. Bye, Sam. Have fun storming the castle. You think they'll make it? They'll never make it. Paraphrasing so I don't get copyright claimed. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Pink lemonade. Calm down. Calm down. Boy, Sam, boy. The existential dread of being the guy named Sam. Oh yeah, it's a little challenging. It's got a curve in it. So anyway, anyone got any questions? Anyone got anything to talk about? I mean, I've got stuff that I could talk about, but I really just, I think I've already talked about it a million times, so. I've been on for about an hour. We'll go for another hour. Midnight, I gotta go to sleep, because I gotta be up at 6:30. And I can't hang out after party style. Also can't drink so much that I get drunk. Too much stuff going on tomorrow, man. Too much stuff. You know, and oddly enough, here's a Night Ice product I've never done a 15-second review on. The slide lock, I just got to get a new one because this one is broken. But ever since I got that OTR, the H carabiner, I've been rocking that on my keys, dude. I love that friggin' carabiner. I don't know how to explain it, man. Dude, it's like, okay, you know, carabiners has been around forever. No one wants to make a new one, so they just make the same crappy ones over and over again, right? Which I hate those, man. Those things are terrible. You know. I'll be right back. So, you want a recommendation from me? Okay? One of my favorite things in the morning is an Entenmann's crumb cake. Crumb cakes. I used to buy the big one. Can't really find them anymore, and they're really expensive now. So, but yeah, Entenmann's makes mini ones. They're really good, man. They're really good. Full endorsement. Don't just have them with coffee. You don't just have to have them with coffee. You know, people call them coffee cake. Nah, bro. Dude, it's good. Ha! Got you finally, you bastard. Mosquitoes everywhere. Well, I'm gonna be real, Al. The big cake was a better item. Because that was like several days of cake. Now the real issue is to have enough for more than 2 days, because everyone in the house loves them. You got to go and buy them at Costco in a big pack. Good stuff. Well, I mean, I gotta tell you, same here. So, cheers, by the way. Half a crumb cake and a beer. Come on. Yeah, dude. I'm saying, so, when I was a kid, you know, like every Sunday, pops would go, eat, cook breakfast, go down, have Sunday breakfast, you know, whole family. Still do it to this day, although he's kind of beaten down from Brujeria House, to be real. And I was like, we got to go real hard tomorrow. He's like, shit. Cheers, thank you. I'm sorry, I forgot to say cheers. Uh, Tonight it's just like, you know, I got to remember not to drink so much that I just, you know don't wake up right. I got to wake up right. So maybe like 6 beers at most, maybe 4. I do have the greenery here. And who knows, maybe I'll cut it early and then go over to Discord, I don't know, or just cut it early. I don't know. Man, see, like, it's so hard to tell anymore, like how to read, how I'm rolling. And then, like, I had new product, but I didn't have anything like new really to talk about. Alright, I did the 15-second review. So I couldn't open that on stream. I mean, that just came in a box, so whatever. I don't know, man. Look. Well, that's the other thing, too. It's like I haven't eaten since earlier. A little snack is okay here and there. But I can't eat a bunch of these. Also can't, like a big, huge chunk out of the cake, you know, kind of a deal. But one's fine. I finally got a chance to weigh myself again. 225. I've never been this light in my life. Anyway, sorry. Just kind of contemplating there for a second. Yeah, I am tired though. Even though, like, I've had these past few days kind of like to work and do other things, I am still a little tired. Made freezer pizza, and I think it's gonna spin to suck ass. Yeah, well, it's freezer pizza. What are you gonna expect? My favorite thing to do, man, is just go get a bowlie. Right? Or French bread. You know, real cheese. Mozzarella cheese. You get the whole milk mozzarella. Mozzarella. Pizza sauce, but you gotta have like pizza seasoning to throw on top there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're about as thin as a rail too, aren't you? So yeah, you probably would disappear in between two buildings that are like this close together. This close together. We're so close together. Oh, hey. Pink lemonade. That's right. So this might be purple gumbo I'm having. I don't know. It doesn't make much difference. They're both the same kind of hybrids. They're a little indica leaning. I think pink lemonade's a little bit more balanced though. So. Slip through a crack in the wood. Yeah, slip through a crack in the wood floors. Like Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, and I recommend the murder bic, 100%. If you can find a murder bic, that's a perfect thing for an EDC pouch. All your stuff's black. You got a black bic. You got black this. You got black that. Black, maybe a couple gold accents. Let's go. That eliminates the need for the torch in some ways. Although I like the torch better. It's a game, and it's like a game, right? It's like a game we played, isn't it? It's like when you're sitting there, you're like, what do I need, and how will I need it? What is the thing I need the most? Why do I need this? How do I need this to do this? What is this for? See what I'm saying? Like, I know, like the doohickey can literally just probably ride right there. Boom. This is a good little spot for it too. It's right in the middle, kind of stands up. It's proud to stand. Standing aloft and proud. The good people of this country shall not falter. So lighter, this guy, that guy. It's got the tool knife, the multi-tool knife, Swiss style multi-tool bunk junk. Just buy the Swiss Army ones. Don't buy the Swiss Tech, Swiss Army style ones. Just buy the Swiss Army one. And then, where does this go? It fits right down in there and everything zips up all nice like a pretty little package. But can I close it? Can I close it? Lay that down. Strap there. Aha. It's causing an issue there. That doohickey is the problem, not the solution. What if we swap that on this side? Lay the doohickey flat down. Put the bic next to it at a slight angle. Will that do it? No, it's still too much. Looks like I just got to slip it in the pocket in the back there. There you go. All right. It seems like a simple solution, but I don't even know if that'll zip up. Is it because of this now? Yeah, of course. There's only so much you can fit into it. Yeah, I'll probably just have to pocket carry a flashlight instead of this. I don't know. I like it. It's cool. Viper 8. It's kind of interesting name. Cheers. Yeah, I'm even off a little. I don't even have a bump cap out here. That's strange, man. But yeah, I'm not like opposed to a tiny light. I mean, I know I've got one right here. This is a standard BS one. It's a lot like this. But like, you know, what do you want in the field? Guess what? You can have both. That came in a survival kit. Survival kits are bunk. They're bullshit. They're not worth it. Don't buy them. Buy all the stuff that's in the survival kit. Just buy the nice versions. Yeah, I have no kit out, dude. It's so fudged up, man. Like, I have no truck. I can't just drive anywhere I want right now. It's so stupid, man. So stupid. All because of a damn flat tile. Fat tile. Cool. Okay. Look, I'm going to check the battery on it and try it out. Double click lock. It says hot. These do get hot. Magnet on the bottom, like most of these have. Nice magnet. It's grown on me a touch. I do like the size. very small. That's small too. Obviously, I usually don't have the lanyard on there, but I do right now. Uh, well, and so who was it said the sign was dope? Like the reason I have that sign is because of friggin' OY's Owl here. Because that's the reason I spent the $10 on it. Yeah, of course. uh, I'm sorry that just a thought lingering in my brain needed to come out for some reason. And I got other stuff lingering. It's dripping out of my brain here. It's a little bit of post nasal drip. Give me just a sec here. I mean, there's a tool that I used today that I forgot that I had that I should do a freaking 15-second review on. It's called a 5 Bananas brake caliper spreader. They all screamed alcohol. I scream, you scream, we all scream for alcohol. That's how the old saying goes, isn't it? Isn't it? Cheers. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna do its best, okay? It's 11:25. I'm cutting it in 5 minutes, okay? I'm gonna go and just hang out and get some sleep. I probably should have just put up a post saying I wouldn't do a stream, but you know I can't stay away. You know I can't. But I'll probably be back tomorrow with a little bit more of a plan, a little bit more of an idea of what I want to talk about after doing all the videos. It's a great little table tray. Sorry, I just had a hit there. Ah, all right. Oh, dude, I say that enough? Do I not say that enough, Owl? I say it every video for the most part. If I don't say it, I put it on the screen. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, I think tomorrow I'll have a little bit better idea of what I want to where I want to shape this conversation and what I want to say. So, yeah, I'll give me a night to sleep on it. Maybe I'll finish up, do a couple videos. I know I got to schedule all of them out, so take the half hour to do that, maybe, or just frantically do them throughout the day as I usually do. I don't know. But yeah, I do work hard, man. Dude, you don't have to. I do, although I do appreciate the live long and prosper. You don't have to salute me. I believe that that live long and prosper is an actual salute. You salute. That's the Vulcan salute. So that's like saluting with one hand and doing the with the other. And you know how many people in Star Trek have had to have their friggin' fingers tied together because they can't do that? They're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. William Shatner. Yeah, think about that. William friggin' Shatner. He couldn't do this. William Shatner could not do that. By the way, I just have long, lanky fingers, so I can just handle that. Not to mention, like, what is it? That friggin' trick when you used to, like, do the click back and forth. And when I was a kid, I could do it perfectly. I can't do it as well anymore. I'm also losing a lot of my dexterity in my hands because of power tools. Damn, I can't do any of it anymore. Dude, yeah, I can't do any of it anymore. You never had an issue with it. I mean, some people, I guess, it's just like natural talent. You just do it, and some people are like, I don't, and I guess like, and then here's the other thing: it's like, I can do that, no problem, right? If I was doing a sci-fi movie, that would be my alien salute. Hello, alien salute. Well, I mean, to be real, dude, William Shatner, you know, you can't blame that guy for how he feels, right? Because, like, when he was a kid, like, all that fucking machismo bullshit was the real. So, you know, like, Richard, like, what's that guy, Robert Mitchum, right? Like he's supposed to be this badass, but he's just like an old fat guy in some movies. Like, what is it? Even Family Guy made a joke with the out of shape, in shape guy in the 1950s. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna finish the say. I'll say peace. Say my piece. Uh, yeah, because I don't need the live stream to supplement views today. I got dope views today. I think it was like 1,400 in the first two videos. And what's the other one? Well, and of course, like, by the way, you knew that I would have to be Leonardo in that friggin' metaphor at some point. I gained 3 subscribers tonight, and 837. So 650, 720. What's that? 6 and 7 is 13. 13, 1,300, 50 plus 29, shit, 79, 55, 79, 84, so, and then 837 on top of that. So we're well over the 2,000 mark, which is what I really like to get every day, because that keeps my views moving. I don't know how to explain that any better. And now that I've hit like about the 700 mark and I'm close to 750, the views will go up a little bit more because people are interested. Right? And what's my top content for the past few days? Hercules electrical box cutter for the oscillating multi-tool. I've always been curious about these. What is that? I've always been curious if this... These are any good. I think it's the Wago video. Yeah, that's holding steady. It's dude. But it doesn't have any unique viewers, and one person clicked on it, so that's click subscribe on it. So this is what I'm saying. It's like Husky Tools kitchen sink, the kitchen sink wrench, the greatest thing, and one of the best pieces of advice I've ever given to anyone who's in there with a friggin' like a bib in his hand, about to go replace like something on his sink, and I said to him, buy the Odie plumber's putty because you're gonna need that, and then buy with the blue top. It lasts longer, and you'll be able to use it the next time you have to do plumbing, like in a bathroom or something. I said just take it out of that container and put it into a plastic bag and get all the air out, like a Ziploc. Get all the air out. And use like a Ziploc, not a zipper top. Anyway, and then I also told him buy this $15 wrench because you won't be able to find a wrench that actually will tighten this thing except for the wrench that actually does it. You might get lucky with a really big pair of channel locks, but I'm telling you right now, just buy this, 15 bucks. You use it once and then sell it online for 10 or 15. I don't fucking know, you know. There's no rules, people. You make the rules. Uh, oh, and he smells so good. Leonard Nimoy was the best number one. Uh, Here's the other thing about Leonard Nimoy, an incredibly like gifted and talented fellow for a lot of things. The problem is that like I think he was trying too hard to do things that other people wanted him to try. Right, like he would sing at a party, and people were like, oh, you should do an album, right? That's all I'm saying. So, like that's how we got the Bilbo Baggins song, you know. So, yeah, it's he is a putz, but like he's always been a putz. You know, I gotta be real, dude. Like I used to go to conventions, and he's the only asshole who ever charged $100 for his fucking signature. How many other hats? Crack it and finish it off. Yeah, you need to roll it down. They'll give me the extra 10. Okay, I'm almost done with the seat. You know, look, hey, do I still like his work? Yeah. I separate the art from the artist. Sometimes I have to. Also point out to you, like, I was a fan of him when I was a kid, so it's like these guys like talking about Hulk Hogan or whatever and saying you gotta respect the Hulkster. No, you don't. I mean, sure, you loved him at one point in your life. Now he's a giant piece of crap, but he's always been that. He's just been hiding it from everyone. Whatever. Doesn't matter, right? It's like I bet there's people you know them, and you can fucking see it in them. You can see it. They skate by. They screw people over. When they see something they want, they just take it. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Right? What's not dumb is building stuff for yourself, doing your own thing, right? And just like this, I guess some people just don't have the capacity to do that without having their fingers tied together with monofilament. Oh man. By the way, there's going to be a big lump in there for a couple years. And I finally figured out the stupid hook, and then I found an archery spot. A friend of mine recommended an archery spot in town, and they'll tune my bow for $15 to my arm length, 15 or $20 to my arm, and they have like a testing machine where you pull it and everything, and they'll tell you what you should be set at and all that. And so I'm gonna go do that at some point. Because it's a lot of stuff to adjusting a bow, and I know that you need something special to do it because you got to detension it in some way. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I need to go check that place out. Is really what the deal is. Cheers. The last few cheers here. He sounds like the best. So that's the other thing too. Is like, at some point, like, I'm gonna get a vacation. I don't know how, but I'm going to. I'm not gonna work for a while. Have a vacation. A vacation. An actual vacation. I haven't had one since my kid was small. A small child. Since my full-grown, just married niece was a small child. Actually, probably the reason why I wanted to have a kid, because she really loves me. She and I had a bit of a falling out at some point because of the politics of shit. Yeah, politics, huh? I I was like, every politician lies to you, and every politician wants to take things from you. They don't want you to have the things that made their life good because they're all old and they've done it on the backs of like fucking programs that fucking help people. Now there's no more programs. Fuck that. You only have your bootstraps, bro. Well, that's why I told everyone. I tell dude, Red. Tell Red. I say, dude, you got good ideas, man. Why not put them on a video? I never thought twice about doing videos. I know people do. I thought I've done several different types. I have a fucking Nerf channel called Blaster Bench. I have the Oak City Gamers channel that's co-owned with Joel and Chad in some way. I'm not sure how we'd split that. Probably 99s, and then a 1% split on the last piece. 33% each. I gotta tell you though, like, if you go digging on Oak City Gamers, the thrifting game, there's about 200 episodes of that. That's a great little watch. I still get a kick out of them, especially the early ones, man. Casey M890, were you the one who asked me? Were you the one who asked me to find an alternative pocket carry pouch? Was it you? I think it was you. Was it you? Well, I can happily report to you that if you'd like to go on Amazon and look up the Viperade pocket pouch for $23, comes in several colors, probably your favorite color. Holds knives, holds tools, multi-tool, a lighter, keys, a spare key, whatever you want. Viperade. About half the price of what you were looking at, and you probably get free shipping out of Amazon. The 15-second review is going to go up tomorrow at some point. Probably be the last one I do, 9, 10, somewhere in there. I've been running behind. But yeah, dude, go buy it now, Viperade. Before I put up that review and they start selling out in the colors. You can buy it in high vis stuff, like high vis, but it's like $36 for one of those. So if that's really your game, but you know me, I buy it in the dark camo, black camo, all day, and then it's got a little Velcro spot on the front. You drop your favorite patch or your favorite little tiny patch or whatever. There you go. Dude, like, I had to do this stream to be able to do the 15-second review on it. That explains a lot to you, doesn't it? Same here, camo, black camo, yeah, black camo, dark camo, yep. So I can happily report to you that I have found the product. It didn't take very long, actually. You probably could have done it with a small amount of research, but I know that you wanted me to buy it and then me to do a 15-second review on it, so it's happening. It's happening. It's cool. We got you, man. Like I said, even I was interested in it when you showed it to me, so let's go. And then I guess at some point I gotta probably start selling some things just because I gotta buy more stuff to do 15-second reviews on. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. The last one I just put up, the Milwaukee tool case, I've had that for months now. So I think I'm gonna fill this with first aid junk, and I'm gonna sell that on eBay. I'm gonna do this, one of these or something, or maybe the Night Eyes or a Night Eyes pouch. Load it up with something, that's nice, a sharp knife, or a tool out or something. You know what I'm saying? Something from the collection, maybe. A little note says, thanks for buying it, Eddie. So I finally fucking worked out how I'm signing now, so. Yeah, do I have a pen? I can just show you now. Yeah. Here's a pen. Use this here paint stir stick right there. Yeah. Eddie. It's like an EDIE in there somewhere. Somewhere in there. Yeah, looks like shiz. Should just write shiz. Notice the curved pouch ends on Vibrate. Maybe it fits the pocket better. Yeah, dude. That's the whole point of that curve, in my opinion. That is supposed to fit that edge of your pocket. Yeah, dude. Trust me when I tell you, I went for something. There was a lot of pouches out there. There was some that looked exactly identical to what you were like going for. And I saw this one. I said, well, this one's a good price. It's the right amount of price, the right amount of space. You're not going to fit a lot into it, but and you know, careful how much you throw in there because this thing's about a pound. So you got to wear a belt either way, right? But yeah, no, I put a little thought and effort into looking for the right product for you. Trust me when I tell you, I was even interested in what you were showing me. But yeah, $40 just seems like a lot for something to keep in your pocket. You know, I'm glad I waited now. I was gonna kick the stream, and I'm glad I waited because, man, I was almost waiting for you, man. Jeez. Well, like reality is too is like, you know, I was pretty sure it was you, like, who asked. So, like, and I knew if I did it tonight or tomorrow you would have seen the review. You know, tonight you get a chance. I don't think a lot of people watched tonight. I mean, it's Sunday. It's kind of a weird evening. It's hard to get views on a Sunday until you hit Monday. Hooker and vampire crowd. Man, hookers and vampires, don't underestimate them. You want a live stream, do it at like 3 in the morning, dude, they'll show up. Because who's awake at that time, right? 3 in the morning, right? No, and I got all my views, dude. Like, so I try to get between 1,500 and 2,000 a day views right now. Just because, like, that's kind of a barometric just for my brain. It's not even like something I see on studio or anything. So now I got to put out like a 15-second review at the very least. I got to talk about something interesting if I don't do another one, and then maybe like an interesting thought or something, you know. Yeah, it's like today I put out 3 videos, 2 15-second reviews, which I knew would shine. Because screwdrivers always do good. I don't understand that, right? Like, I could buy the cheapest, crappiest screwdriver, and people would be like, "Oh, cool," you know. But no, those ones out of Harbor Freight are actually really nice. They're really nice. I used to have screwdrivers very similar to this. Very thick, big handle, so very easy to turn. Very easy to get one of these kind of deals going. And then magnetic tips. Chrome vanadium. And I got to tell you, I think these are literally made by the exact same company that makes the Walmart, the Hyper Tough ones that I like. I think the Hyper Tough ones' grips are a little bit nicer than these in some ways, but these have a much more professional feeling grip to them. I don't know how to explain that any better. But their cheapest one out of Walmart doesn't even have Hyper Tough on it. It's just a number 2 by 4 inch. So yeah, you know, something I do like about these modern screwdrivers is that, like, just a big, huge friggin' plus on it. Hey, you know what it is, right? Oh, what's this one? I don't know. What's a minus mean in the screwdriver world? That has nothing like that. I gotta say, the Hart demolition screwdrivers definitely had that on the top. There's the P2. I didn't use the P2 for anything yet, demolition wise, but I definitely used that as a chisel, as a makeshift chisel, to break up a concrete block. And so it's got a lot of hammer marks on it. And how did it get those heavy little tiny itty bitty like hammered bits. Well, I used my auto hammer, my Craftsman auto hammer, to so it was like a little makeshift jackhammer. Um, yeah, I had to dig out a concrete like for around a post. So flathead reviews always slap on views. Screwdriver reviews always slap on views. But yeah, so VE10 is that the model name? So hold on, it says I can pull it up right here. I got it right there. VE10 EDC pouch, small pocket tool pouch. It comes in several colors: black camo, black and orange, green and purple, and then X-Pack, the bright colors, $36 for those, in black, green, and orange. It's a material upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You're not buying it for the high vis shit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You're buying it because you need the little pouch. So buy the little black camo one. I know you do, dude. And here's the other thing. If I buy the black camo and you're the one who's like buying it too, then at least I've got the good example for you, right? I know that's the good one for me. Yeah, like I might just see if I can. So I have a business account on Amazon. See if I can buy like a bulk out of them and some knives and some other things. But I have to find the right stuff, and then I need the investment level capital to do that. But right now, what I'm working on is I'm working on my first run at an idea. Okay, which might not even make it to fruition. But I'd like to figure out a way to kit this thing. All right, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, bro. You can't live there. That's not cool. That's not cool. You can't live on the side of my Roxxon box. Evicted. Where is this stupid little thing? It's very small. And you're gonna see and you're gonna be like, dude, what can you put in there? I have an idea, and I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to it. I don't even know where it went. That's how small this thing is. It's just a little sliding tin, Like someone said, do an Altoids tin. I was like, that's no challenge, right? I've seen people do Altoid tin ones, right? Oh, it's a stink bug too. Great. Oh man, come on. It's gonna stink over here for 5 days. Minimum. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it here. Did I put it in a drawer? I didn't. I thought I put it in one of these drawers. We roll. Oh, there it is, right here. Very small. But I'm already like experimenting on. So what you do with a container sometimes is you get enough stuff to fill it. So I've been cutting off of this. And then I gotta kind of like, what do I want this to be? You know what I'm saying? What do I want this to accomplish in an EDC kit? You know? But it's just a little tin. Sliding top. But what can I put in that? What can I put in that? I'm gonna like a baby survivor kit or something like that, or a fire starting kit with a little piece of wood on there. It says Eddie, and then and I've been looking at laser engravers too. I want to laser engrave some shit. Yeah, VE10, dude. I'm glad I could hook you out with that, for real. That does help me a little bit, make me feel a little bit better that I made the right price, made the right choice. Especially since now I'm buying for Casey. I'm buying for 2 now. Don't come live in my belly. I don't want your baby back. Wonder if I can get a little smidge out of that. Hold on. Yeah, original plan back on. Until at least pills. Well, I'm not putting pills in it and selling it. The idea is for me to sell them. I have like a whole bunch of them, okay? And then like the first round of fundraising is put them up on eBay. Have 10 of them or something, right? And then you guys go after it. Safety pin floss. So I like a safety pin. So, okay, see, that's what I'm saying, right? Like a match kit, right? You know, a match kit could go in there. It could be a matchbox. Just a matchbox would be a great little EDC ad, you know? Although usually I got a lighter or something, but I mean, matches are, I don't know, man. So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I gotta sit and ponder on this for a little bit, figure it out. And then, like I said, I'll set them up, I'll work out the cost. I'll set up a 10% uptick just for my personal time. And I'll put like 5% on for labor. And then you guys will be able to buy them and have my little signatures in there and shit and all that. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Last time I was in chat, dude, Dingo took it. What happened? A dingo took it. Yeah, to Adrian, I got my last paycheck from the job coming soon, and then everything's going out. Everyone's getting packages. Everyone's getting gifts. And then I got. I'm gonna use the rest of that money to set up a PO box, and then you guys will have a PO box. If you want to send something out, I probably only have it for about a year, but I do need help. I need stuff to review. Like I said, I eventually, I think I'm just gonna buy a bunch of pouches, and then I'm gonna load out. So like this craftsman knife into one of them, this into one of them, and then just post each one of them as they come. So, you know, like I said, it's I got to make some money, and I got to get some help. I got to figure all this out, and it's all starting to snowball, right? I've got the knives to give away. I'm going to need a PO box to bring and send those out of. Trust me when I say, like it's stressful on this end, but like it's a happy stress on YouTube. It's not. And yeah, Daydream, last time I was in your chat, a lady said that she loves your friggin' your voice. She's like, I love his accent. Well, Vapcap, I mean, like, someone like you, dude, like, you could probably just, like, friggin' hit me up and just... And here's the thing, someone already sent me fucking pizzas. What a churlish thing to do, man. What a ridiculously stupid thing. And then here's the thing. Last time I pranked someone by sending them a fucking pizza online, right? You know what I did? I paid for it, because I'm classy, y'all. I'm a classy motherfucker. Remember that. Yeah, dude, I've got everything pretty much ready for a sharp out setup out back. I just need like a week off to do everything. So I'm gonna send you out that knife first, and then eventually get you the bar. But right now, I'm telling you, like, it feels like my entire fucking world's crashing, right? So, better problems, yeah. And well, that's the other thing is like, if I can crack like 32 bucks or some crap, you know, like make some money here and show Pops that this is actually a worthwhile thing, he might actually listen to me about it. But like I had my son's mother here today. That's the car I was working on. I was talking about the update on this. I didn't have time to work on a video, so I was working on her car, right? So I used the opportunity. I was using the tool. I was using the item. Not to mention, you guys got to see a couple of my friggin' Craftsman wrenches in that one. So, you know. Although you've seen them on 15-second review, I'm sure. That's the other thing. So, but, you know, just getting somewhere with Pops on this whole thing. He thinks it's a waste of time. He just doesn't understand it. Different generation, y'all. But, and dude, he's also like, I don't want to be on camera. It's like, you don't have to be on camera. I'm never on camera. I don't know what your dang problem with cameras are. You're just gonna be sitting there talking with me, right? It's just like every day. He's like, well, you could just turn it on and then we could just talk. Oh, okay. Just record it. All right. Then the other thing is, like, I gotta get him a fucking chiropractor. He is slouching his neck so hard right now. He is shelving hard, man. It sucks. Anyway, look. Oh no, trust me when I say, like, nowadays the only way you can get 1.5 million in 100 days is by doing like recontenting. You know what I'm saying? Where, like, you know, you're scrolling through and you're watching a movie you've never seen, but you're like, man, this is kind of interesting movie. What's this called? You know, and then it doesn't tell you what the friggin' name of it's called. Although eventually one will tell you because there's a whole bunch of people doing it, right? And I think it's a bit unprecedented, just the fact that I just do what I do, right? Like, I don't do anything. I don't really do a lot of clipping. I do some collabs. Like, if there's someone I really like, I'll collab with them. Try to do that, right? Trust me, dude. Trying to get my dad to do anything is. He's very fatalistic at this point in his life, dude. I do the neck stretches and pillows and stuff. So I also sleep kind of on my side and on my front sometimes. It's an old habit. I sleep on my back a lot more now since I lost all that weight. 75 pounds at this point. I was 225 today. Last time I checked, it was actually 315 or something. So more than that, like 80, 85 pounds. Maybe 90. And I did that in the time stretch of doing all the views, getting all the views and all that, right? And then like, look up churro neck pillow. Churro neck. I gotta click and save that because I gotta roll out in a minute. Look, what I'm saying is like just looking down the nearly a decade I've been on YouTube doing YouTube stuff. I've never had this kind of success. And I see why I didn't in the other ones. So, you know, 75 what? My dad's pretty old now. He's 76. Oh, 75 pounds. No, it was more than that. It was like 90 pounds. Taking time. I'm glad I stayed. Holy crap. I was going to shut the stream down. Look. I do have to, though, because I got to wake up in six and a half hours. But chiropractor. Yeah, I mean, look, I've had a chiropractor before. I understand the reason why they're so good. I don't go to a backcracker. I do an orthogonal one. It's like the little popper deal. And they don't do that whole shit, because that'll fuck me up hard. Because I've had like sciatica, right? I have a pretty extreme sciatic condition. It flips from side to side. And I gotta tell you, it's not a fun prospect to live with your entire life, so. Yeah, pounds lost. Yeah. No, it was like 90 pounds I lost, I think. Because I was like 315 at the beginning of all this. Well, here's the thing. I was also like hypertensive for a little bit there for like years and years. I was like 200, writing 200 over like 160, my blood pressure was. Right? And then, so during the job here, I started like, you know, kind of, I wasn't eating less, I was actually eating more, and I was working harder, right? So what happened was I had smaller meals because I didn't need to eat a big meal because I knew I was going to eat a little bit in a little bit, right? And then like my regular maintenance day, like it goes like I'll eat like one thing. I'll eat kind of like breakfast. I'll eat a small breakfast, medium breakfast, depending. You know, a big one sometimes, right? Yeah, activator click only way. Yeah. So and then all I gotta say is like the the uh, the thing I've got going on right now is just like I've lost so much weight, right? That the friggin' the muscles that used to hold up all them weight, well, they're kind of like retreating back into where they used to live when I was I don't know freaking what 13 years old, and that hurts by the way. It's a lot of muscle pain, and so I do take some stuff for it. I just don't take it all the time. Like right now, I'm drinking the beer. I really don't need to relax anymore. I don't need a muscle relaxant on top. So what I'm saying is, I've had an unprecedented amount of pain-free days in my life recently, which has been a very amazing fucking thing in my existence. Even just talking about it makes me kind of want to cry a little bit because dude, like fucking sciatica is killing me. I mean, it fucking hurts, man. Every single day of my life since fucking first time I threw my back out, a couple years after the car accident. Car accident, car flips over. Yeah, I was in the back seat. A couple years later, you know, I'm sitting on my buddy's couch, we're drinking, having fun, and I go to sit up, and I sit up on the couch, and it's one of these fucking things, right? You know, like, okay, I don't know what is up with all my friends, but none of them put the friggin' legs on the couch. None of them put the legs on the couch so it stands up off the friggin' stuff, right? I'm just like, so when I go and I get someplace, I have to go down on one knee and then shift my butt over to the chair. Yeah, I know why, because they're all short fucking people. Short people got no reason. They got beady little eyes. They got funny little teeth. Fucking cheers, y'all. uh, I'd really love to stay, but today's not the day. But soon, this will be probably one of my main focuses in my life. This channel. You guys keep doing what you're doing out there, sharing it, telling people that I exist. I don't know how you guys do it. I know I can't do it. Shameless self-promotion does not work in many places. But fan promotion certainly does. Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I tell people to support you too, man. Dude, I know you're out there, you're working hard, you're making the videos, and you're doing your regular job, so you're doubling up in some way. I'm coming, Zoe. I'm coming, Zoe. I know you want a rolling top. I think I scrunched up your food earlier. Oh man. Anyway, look. The other thing is that's why I told both Red and I think Sparky Struggles, basically, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep working. Like I inspire them to do stuff too, so that always makes me feel better when I hear it. That I've inspired someone else to make a video about something. So, and if you read my tagline, this is I like tools to make the world, make art, and all that stuff. Yeah, I know, dude. Hey, not to mention I usually watch those, like them. I try to do a comment, man. But sometimes, like, you know, I'm at work or whatever. You know, you're working, I'm working, right? You know how it is. And then where I've been working, I get no internet signal really. I gotta like walk down the street. It's kind of funny how it only kind of works walking down the street a little bit. So, like here's the other thing: is like the leap to just say fuck it. Why shouldn't I? You know, okay. Here's the other thing too. Something that makes me stand out is the fact that I use my personality. I'm pretty boisterous, and I can get loud. Oh, I can get really loud. It's when I get quiet, people usually start worrying about me. The time's ticking here. We're gonna dip in a minute. Remind people to like the live stream, etc. I don't do that actually. Usually that kills my views when I say stuff like that. So I don't say that anymore. Like I'll say the stream, double tap that screen, and then the numbers will go from like 10 to 5. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. No, I'm saying you guys do that. That's why you guys are here. So this scrolls even when like if someone's just watching from like the portal in the shorts feed, right? They won't see it, but when they come and click and on it, they'll see it, right? They'll see it. They'll see you saying it. Double click the screen, like the stream. So, you know, it's like I have 13 right now. So, I'm fine with 13. Lucky number 13. But if someone needs to change that up, they can do it right now by doing it. Dude, most people know that you can like things here. And actually, I don't even know if that's true. Like, do people realize that you can double tap to like? It's weird. I don't know. It's a good question. You know, like I found out purely by accident. So, then the other thing is, okay, so the other thing is that, like, okay, there's something self-serving about doing it anyway. And then putting subscribe at the end of every video is a really, it works, by the way. Adding that, it's like the call out for every video, subscribe, right? And it's like a very, very specific way I say it usually. Or I'm like, subscribe, something like that, right? I always try to use the power of my personality. When I'm excited about something, you can tell. Sometimes I'm not excited. And then here's the other thing. Sometimes I'll switch it up so you can't tell where the fuck I'm coming from. Where it's like, 15-second review. And it's like, this very interesting thing right here. It's got this, it's got that. And it's really nice. It's like, dude, I've done that a couple times. My live make me get more subscribed. Yeah, I get subscribers off lives all the time. But like I get subs off my videos. Right? Like everything I do on those 15-second reviews is everything that you think of when you pick up something at the store. In some ways. It really is. That's the way I think of it. Like you could actually just go to the store and be like, and I do those videos too, right? I do the ones where I'm like, I'm wondering why they're going to sell these very similar pliers to this other brand for this price, whatever I said in that video. I go to the Harbor Freight. I do the Acolyte returns type thing, And by the way, that's I don't have a store like that here. Yeah, I know, man. I'm telling you, dude. Once all the craziness in the world kind of settles out and we figure out what the fuck's happening with our leadership around here, we'll probably get you out and friggin' figure stuff up. Dude, so Harbor Freight, people don't understand. Harbor Freight is like a beautiful place. So I used to go to these bodega stores when I was a kid, and they would sell overseas toys, right? Like Japanese robots and like cartoons that you only saw on certain channels on certain days, right? Dungeons and Dragons figures, because not every toy store would carry those at the time. It was the 80s. Yeah, dude. On sometimes I can. Yeah, dude. No, we'll get you here one day. I'm telling you. Even if it's just for a little vacation or something, so you can meet up, we can all hang out. Maybe go to a tool convention. They have something like that, I think, right? tool shows, right? You go to a tool show, you know, sorry. I need to put Tool in a freaking video. Actually, just show a bunch of tools and then just do Tool. They have odd stuff like watch repair too. Yeah, watch repair. Yeah, like I said that in the video. I was like, when did they start selling watch repair junk in here? It's like, no, I said that in the video, 100%. Well, my point is like, so the name True Acolyte comes from the fact that I put out one of these videos, and I think it was the very first one I ever did. Okay, and oh yeah, there's the other channel that I haven't even started yet, Oak City Bricks. I want to go to a Milwaukee pipeline. All right. So the thing I like about Harbor Freight is it's like these bodega stores. It had all the weird toys in it, right? I mean, they're the same toys as everyone else is getting, right? But you're not getting G.I. Joes here. You're getting like a fantasy movie. You have it literally had a lighter striker in the back. You know these things, how they go choom, right? We used to have these in the back of toys. Just the striker part. Just that one part. It wasn't a lighter in the toy, but it was like one of these. Right? One of these boys. Just that. Come on, we're doing this right. Just that. Right? That's all it would do, and it would show on the front and have like a clear spot, and then you'd see it light up, flash. So Milwaukee's putting up 152 tools by this year. Yeah. I mean, for the record, almost every tool company rotates their stock out like every year or so. There's a reason for that. And part of the reason behind that is parts sourcing changes from tool to tool. Okay, so brushed motors and unbrushed motors, they're all coming from certain places. There's only a limited amount of places that you can buy those. So, if they're going to cut out a little bit of cost, they're going to buy a different motor. They're going to call it the 803 or the 5504 compared to the 5505 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, is that the sourcing on parts is iffy at best, and the reason I know that is because I know a guy just stopped working. Yeah, Ryobi will do that, man. My Ryobi battery just died on my lawnmower. Oh, Pops' lawnmower. And then I said, this is it. Pops, just start looking for a riding mower. I'll even split the cost. He's like, no, I think I got the money. So he was like, he bought it for $500. We tinkered with it. We got to change the blades on it. But we tinkered with it, and now it's running great, dude. My kid was running circles out front there, having fun. You need to have one tomorrow. Shit, dude. Well, I have no frame of reference for how you're going to do that in Jamaica, so. I'll be real. Anyway, look. What's the ultimate goal, right? Yeah, it's got to be, dude. It's got to be tough to find anything out there sometimes, I'm sure. Especially the stuff that I could just walk up to the damn store, essentially, and drive up the store. Cheers. Yeah, Casey, M890. I assume you ordered it. I assume you ordered it. I'm gonna finish this beer and then I'm rolling out. I'll do the 15-seconders in bed. I got stuff that I gotta put out tomorrow. You guys always like when I put stuff out. I've heard multiple times that people look forward to the videos. So trust me when I say, like, get it, I'm here for you. There might be a day it comes when I'm just gonna put up a post in a video. I think I will already add it to the cart. It's nice, dude. It's nice. It's just as nice as this little bag, this big carryout bag that I have. Seemingly made of the same stuff. On the inside, it's like double. It's like double lined. On the inside, it's that like black, the stuff with the cross pattern on it. So I mean, it's fairly decent materials. Like, and then Viperade has a whole bunch of really cool stuff. You just go look through their catalog of stuff. Although, I don't understand how the store on Amazon works, because when you hit it, it doesn't actually show you. It doesn't actually show you, right? Like their entire stock. They just show you like three things. Oh, this is their store. Hey, check out this thing. Home Depot. All right, yeah. I could literally just drive up to the Home Depot and get a Ryobi charger. That's the worst part. Although when that battery died, I bought a couple of knockoffs. You have a super small Viperade, but this one's much better. Yeah, see, like, I think I saw that little tiny one. I think I saw that. But it, like, holds a knife and a flashlight. That's it, really. Maybe a lighter. But yeah, I think I'm going to start out, like, it took me a lot. So I needed to talk about it tonight. Because, like, I need to know how I'm going to do the 15-second review on this. And talking about it really works out a lot of that out. Doing it with you guys helps a whole lot too. I bought that. I bought this, the Kodiak Cub. And then, what is it? Yeah, it's got an ultra bright mode, 1000 lumen mode, and the tip of this gets hot too. And then it's got a safety setting switch, so you have to double click it to turn it on. So if it's just clicking in your bag, it won't, or in your pouch, it won't. So if that's too much for you, that's not what you want you want a round cylinder classic flashlight. My only gripe about it is it has that proprietary charger, but I've got to say it's a very interesting one, and it's going to live right next to it in a pouch. And then while it's charging, I actually just do this: click the magnet there, click the magnet there, and then it just charges. It's nice. It's a nice little flashlight. Compared to this, it's a Rolls Royce. This is like a friggin' this is a 1972 Cadillac with rusted fenders. And then, yeah, like I said, to figure out what will exactly go into this, yeah. And then I got to finance a lot of this stuff too, which is not easy. But hopefully by the time I can get the year up, I can start selling a couple of things. Start moving some goods, maybe. Start doing my own friggin' retail. T-shirts. I'd like to have my own printed local T-shirts. They're gonna have pockets in them. I'm not gonna sell you a shirt that doesn't have a pocket in it. It'll probably say, dude, they're gonna be extreme discreet True Acolyte shirts. The True Acolyte's gonna be really small on it, and then the designs will be like, old Pops' garage, Night Old Cafe, that kind of thing. That stuff. So it's not like you're wearing like something that's blaringly obvious that's my shit. But if someone's like, yo, that's a cool shirt, blah, 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 I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a True Acolyte one. It's right here on the pocket, Just says at a True Acolyte. But to finish the other thought that I was having also is that when I do those Acolyte videos where I go to the place. By the way, I just watched one with Barb. That's the name of my ex, my mother's son, Barb, and so I explained to her that I have 1.5 million in like less than 100 days, and she's like, and I said, it's kind of screwed up because the only people I can really share it with are the people who are through a screen, and I don't really have anyone here. I have I know one guy here in town who does this stuff, and he's got a couple friends, but he was like, maybe we should get a bunch of us together. And I said, this and that. If you can get the money together, whenever you want to do we'll build you out a little toolbox. I got a couple things I can probably just throw your way. You know what I'm saying? Probably some brand new tools from videos. Shit like that, right? And then tell them, essentially, build out a perfect home kit, like a perfect kit for the house. And then maybe I can do affiliate links on all that crap, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I got to get someone who knows a little bit more, or I got to, take a day off and friggin' study. Either way, it means me, finding another way. So, look, everyone who supports by showing up, watching the video, likes, no likes, doesn't matter. Views count. Long views count. Double views count. There's a reason why sometimes it's hard to read some of the shit that I put into the 15-second reviews. And the reason why is because it makes you watch it twice. See, there's a psychological program to everything that I'm doing. Trust me when I tell you, I've not only been thinking about this for years, not just the shorts feed and the psychological impact of what the shorts feed does to people, but just to break up the boring bullshit with someone who's actually fucking saying something different. And even if I ain't saying something different, I'm saying it differently. And then I always am going to feel proud because I'm not redoing someone else's shit. I'm not making someone else's stuff up. I'm just talking about tools, knives. Like I said, I want to buy a sword. I want to do a 15-second review on the wrist rocket, the $54 bow and arrow out of Walmart. Great little thing. I mean, just having fun. Maybe I can pull off a 15-second review on the Crossman air rifle. It's been an iffy subject since they banned me for having it on my table. Thanks, YouTube. Banned me from live streams. What a dumb fucking policy. Then I hear that they rolled out some fucking weird shit where it's using facial recognition to see if there's some underage kid, and then I had the thing out, some underage kid there, right? It's not my fault, right? That's the parents' fault, right? Look, I always gave my son carte blanche because I knew I had to be a cool dad for him to just ever give a damn about me in some ways. So I always gave him carte blanche, and I never actually rolled back on my language with him. Actually, if anything, I probably went worse, and the only reason I stopped self-censoring was because he was saying stuff and he was just censoring it. And he knew it was inappropriate at the time too. Well, so what'd you ask? Machete. Do I have my machetes? They're around here somewhere. So that's the other thing, dude. Everything's such a mess here, right? Everything's such a mess. I know. Here they are. Yeah. There you go. I got some machete. I got two cheap ones. You go into a waterproof pouch. I don't see a real need for a waterproof pouch, considering most of the stuff in the pouch is already IP rated for the most part, except for I think this flashlight. I didn't see if there's a rating on it. At least in some way. I mean, what's the IP rating on a knife? I mean, it's but this is my personal machete. This is the one I actually go use for work and stuff. Until I used it for work many a time. Someone out there. I got a machete. Fiskars is a solid buy. I've seen a Gerber one. Just want to get that for the right price because I've seen it multiple prices at multiple places. And then So what does $7 buy you in a machete at Walmart and at Harbor Freight? Harbor Freight, you're getting a saw back. It's a bit flimsy. It's fine. You get a really decent freaking grip up on it. But I got to tell you, if I was going to spend the $6 on a machete, I'd go to Walmart. The reason why is because even though it's got the sawback, even though it's got a better sheath, scabbard, whatever you want to call it, dude. First off, it's coated in plastic, so you know it's going to last a little while before it starts really rusting. And then I also wiped it too, so that it would do that rust shit, right? But I like this handle a lot better. I like the pins that they're pinned, and this is just formed around the tang. I like that they're pinned so that you know that you're probably getting at least the full tang there, right? Because you can see it down the back. You can't see it on this one. You know you got a full tang in that. Yeah, you're good. That's a way better proposition in my brain than to question whether or not that handle's going to shatter in your brain, in your hand. So something always been cool about machete. I agree, dude. Even like, so there's that movie Machete. There's like the subsequent sequels to Machete, and I think they just went crazy, right? So yeah, I'd rather have the full tang, know it's a full tang, than to guess as to whether or not that's full tang. Because it didn't say anything on the package. You know, it's not advertising a full tang. But this one isn't advertising one either, but you can clearly see that it's there. So what do you want from me, huh? You want me to tell you I know a lot about machetes? Yeah, I kind of do actually. Unfortunately, it's actually part of the job here now. I think acolyting for others is probably where my life needs to go now. It does. It's high time, and I've been just doing it forever. Anyway. Purple lighter. There's a purple lighter. Remember, light them like this. Don't light them like this. Ow, you burned your hand. Right, you're going after it, light it like that. Right? Then you can kind of like direct it and kind of like keep it like from burning you. See? I got a bit of a draft in here. Draft in here. It's a bit drafty. But yeah, recap. I did buy a new knife. I did speak briefly about it, and there's going to be a 15-second review tomorrow. It is a DeWalt knife. It is one of the few spring-assisted work knives I've seen. It has a push-down detent. You have to push that down, and that's the only way to open it. This little secondary button that gets pushed in and then gets ejected back out, essentially. Here, watch the action there. Gets ejected back out and resets itself as it gets pushed back up. And then yeah. And then that is black with a with like a reveal, that's a black blade with a reveal. So if you're confused as to what you're seeing there, I don't know, it shows up pretty good on camera actually. In the package, it almost looked like it was like mirror polish. Like it almost looked like it. And you know how like black with plastic on it can kind of give you that like effect. The one thing I wish is that the pocket lock was also the lock back. I wish that was the one, but I'm fine with this. Look, when it's something interesting, I'm fine with like not a fast back knife. Okay, so I'm gonna carry that in my pocket. I think it's got an interesting design, nice little grip up. It feels really friggin' hefty. It's like a friggin' heavy friggin' knife, y'all. I think the only other heavy one I have that's about this heavy is probably that right there. And they're both spring assisted, and even that one's lighter. That one's like way lighter. But no, dude, I like this knife. Just gotta, like I said, just gotta get used to it, right? But look, it's a DeWalt knife. You're gonna get the best, most amazing knife in the world. No, but you're gonna get a functional knife that will work as a tool-out solution for tooling and cutting and whatever you want to talk about, right? Yeah, I mean, I know you're gonna stab something with it. Let's go. what, a javelina, a monkey, what are those things? A chinchilla. You're gonna stab one of them. You're gonna go find you a capybara, and be like, capybara. Even though that's not capping technically, that's stabbing. It's not. You're not capping anyone. So hey. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Cheers, folks. Cheers. Bugs everywhere. And then I got this T-shirt. Check out a new T-shirt. It's got the Goonies on it, man. Hey, you guys. Yeah, I think that's Chunk over here. Anyway. Yeah, Goonies T-shirt. Come on. And I gotta buy new shirts because all the other ones I have, I swim in, right? Because they're like 2X and 3X. And then it's such a joy. I don't have to actually hang dry any of my clothes anymore because they shrink. The extra large is just wash right. I don't get it. So, the joy of losing like 90 pounds in 100 days. Not to mention, I go to see my doctor because like I'm worried that my pills, my heart, my blood pressure medication is affecting me, right? Dude, Goonies is the adventure movie of my lifetime, bro. That's how I'm gonna say it in the 15-sec movie rec. 100%. But no, look. I saw the doctor. I said, look, I think my pills might be, messing with me. He's like, well, have you been checking your blood pressure? I was like, yeah, well, I had to stop taking the medicine because it was messing me up. It was messing me up. It was not a fun thing, and it was like I was getting dizzy, I was getting lightheaded, right? And then I had such low blood pressure that my ankles started swelling, and now they're literally covered in like giant, like usually. So when I scar or when I scab, I get a visible one for at least 2 years. See that little scratch there? Yeah, I get visible scratches, and I've always done that. It's always been who I am. Like I burned myself on something there, and that one's gonna be a little bit of a visual. And then I remember I have one somewhere around here where it's just an X, or where it was an X. Yeah, there's a big fat burn that happened a couple years back, and it's just where like my pigment works, the way it works. Okay. Well, no, I just stopped using them. I said, dude, I can't take them. The day I stopped, I called him up. I said, dude, I can't. I'm having issues. I can't take this blood pressure medicine anymore. And I know I have a doctor's appointment next week. I need to stop taking it. So I'm going to do that. And he's like, well, what's going on? I said, well, my BP is like really low. Like 75 one time I had it. Like over, I think it was 80. 75 over 80. He was like, ooh, that's bad. So I said, okay, stop taking the meds, all right? And then check your blood pressure as we go. And now, when I check it now, because I have to check it every day, it's like 120 over 90. It's like perfect. It's like 118, 120, 117s. I get a really, really good one. Everyone on the planet should stop all medication. Not medical advice. Please consult your doctor. No, just like when I was 300 pounds and I had hypertension, right? And that's part of the reason why I could lose all that weight too. Is I just let go of a lot of bullshit in my life, essentially. And then I also freaking stopped fucking feeling sad for wanting to stop and eat. Okay, like I used to work jobs where you just eat on the run, right? You just make something, you'd eat it, boom, boom. You'd stop for lunch. Some jobs, but there's a thing where you get to a point and you say, I'm working a lot, and I just need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, right? So I need 3 squares, or at least 2 squares a day. Cut out the soda, no soda. Beer is way better than soda for you than on the grand scale here. So I can recommend a decent fine Pilsner, Miller Lite. I've had a 6-pack tonight. The other thing is like I realized also that like I just wasn't where I wanted to be in my life, right? So it's like instead of pushing more content on Oak City Gamers, which I love. By the way, I love that channel. I kind of reached a zenith. I have like 2,000 friggin' video games. Dude, I've gotta like start playing them over there or something. And explaining that I'm going by Eddie over there, I might just go by Matt over there still. It's like, dude, why am I 2 different people in 2 different places? Well, because now I go by Eddie because I miss my Uncle Ed. I miss the times. I miss my happy memories, right? The happy stuff. And I miss people. Like people called me Matt, and then people tended to treat me like I was a doormat as opposed to like Matthew, you know. And I just needed not to sign Matthew. I have a 3-syllable last name, folks. That's the problem, right? Anyway, so all that said, okay, we're I realized that I needed to kind of get back, and I was actually like, I was sitting here in the garage, right? I was looking for a tool, and I opened up the Snap-on drawer, and I found the tool, and I saw the handle, and I said, well, that's an interesting friggin' thought. What if I just put that up there, right? And so that was my first video coming back here. There are a couple where I'm in the junkyard that I unlisted. I should probably relist. But anyway, but from that day forward, I just started like thinking about the right tool for the right job. And as I started like seeing the numbers on that first video, right, it made me realize that maybe this is what people need really right now, is to, like, okay, you want to buy a ratchet set, right? You have to know what size you're going to need. I got to do that video eventually, right? What size ratchet set is the right set for you. If you're talking about doing a lot of car work, you might look at a 100-piece set or something, or sorry, a 200 or 300-piece set even, right? Like a really big one that comes in a big, huge box. It's got handles on it. By the way, a buddy of mine bought one of those once. One of those like full kits, just a gigantic box, like this friggin' big. So yeah. That was a fun experience. I wish I could get a hold of him. I lost track of him years ago, man. And then I know Sergio bought a box just like that, and a giant toolbox. He was like, man, I'm gonna be a mechanic. He got a job. He did the whole mechanic thing. He did it for 4 years. Made enough money. He moved to Miami. He got married. It's like, I remember one time I'm out there fucking fixing a hole in his wall because he punched it because he got pissed. You're welcome, buddy. No, it was a hole in a door. That's it. A hollow door. And then, I walk in there, I'm like, dude, this is not good, right? So I break out the Bondo. And when I mix Bondo for wood, I don't put a shit ton of hardener in it. I just put like a little tiny pea's worth. It's gonna get hard either way, but there's kind of a moment in Bondo where it's really soft and easy to go, and then you sand it with 100 to get all the big natty stuff off. Then you go 150 and then 200 as it's drying, and when you get to 200, it starts to look really smooth, and it starts to get really hard. Because the hardener is the 2-part epoxy shit, right? So it's gonna take time to do that. And then when you're done, you just slap some paint, roll over it, and then roll over it again, and then roll over it again. And so I was out there with the heat gun. And so he gave me a bunch of nugget, and he gave me like a $100 bill and a bottle of friggin' what's that stuff? Hornitos. Yeah, dude. He was really into Hornitos at the time, and I was drinking that stuff back then. I can't drink anything that's not clear, but I'll be clear. I really don't want to drink clear tequila. Dude, it does stuff to my stomach. I don't know what it is. It's like the sugar content or whatever. However it all works. I don't know what all that is. But yeah, that's gonna go away, and I am packing up a little piece before I leave here because I've been on for way too long, 44 minutes too long. I should be asleep and in bed. Yeah, like see, people will dip just because I show them the fact that I'm a reasonable person, and then I smoke. What's up, Carvey Keitel? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Or this morning? This morning for me. It might still be night out with you. I don't know. But I'm doing pretty good myself. Aside from the fact that I've worked out a lot of things tonight on what I'm going to do for 15-second reviews on stuff for tomorrow. I got a new knife. I didn't open it on stream because it's a tool knife. It's a DeWalt tool knife. And it's one of the first ones you'll get tomorrow. It's a spring-assisted knife. It's really nice. DeWalt. I think it was like $12.95 for it on Amazon. And yeah, it's a black blade with a stainless reveal. So anyway, but like as I started making the videos, I started realizing like more and more that I was doing this. I was doing it for myself, yeah. But I was also like just trying to get anything across, see what works, throw everything at the wall, stick, see what sticks, right? Like one of my best videos, performing wise, for the time was you give a man a hammer, and all he sees is nails. What do you think? What if you give him a tack hammer, right? And then I always try to revisit my old jokes like that, but I try to switch it up. So the next time I was like, they say when you give a dude a hammer, all he can see is nails. And I said, well, maybe you should point that direction or point that dude in the direction of nails, right? So it's like, if that's all he can do, put him on nails. What the hell's your problem, man? Like, yeah, not everyone's got the skill set that you want, right? Cool. This guy hammers nails. You hand him the hammer, and you say, dude, put nails into all them tubulars. Just how it works. Anyway. So, as I was doing the videos, I started realizing more and more that what I was doing was actually kind of helping people. And then when 15-second review, when the Gerber dime hit, it didn't do shit. I think the only reason it did something was because I had a cavalcade of really awesome people. Oh, by the way, I did talk to Tater TV. He's doing all right. He's just been busy lately, so he was one of my first real supporters here. Like that sound that I never want to use is like I had that one guy who was this and that, blah blah blah. Oh, dude, nah, man. You see, what you need to do is you just need a ram set. Everything you build out of the wood from there is, dude, it's fun. It's good. I'm joking, dude. Gerber dime maybe too. No. So hold on. It wasn't that one that popped, right? But that one popped after the other one popped because I had clicked it to the video. I had linked it. Okay. But I think it was short. It was like a short review. It's in the 15-second review. But I can wield pretty. But I damn good, Sparky. I got you, bro. Hey. Spark. But I know that the next one was the banana knife out of DeWalt, which I still can't find. I think it's stuck open right now. Like I would have had it out, but it's stuck open. So, and it's in one of these drawers somewhere, man. Like everything's a mess. Everything's a complete mess. I actually have so many knives now I can't keep track of most of them at this point. The ones that are here are the ones that you see. These are the ones. I know I have like 4 in that bag. I know I've got a couple in this car caddy down here. What do I got down here? I got this one. The screwdriver, the orange juice screwdriver. The orange juice and vodka. One. See that counts as a blade. That's a pair of Fiskars scissors, old as hell. Actually made in the USA. Surprise, surprise. The Camelus Swedge. It's like they're everywhere, dude. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah. That's the Outdoor Gear SX3 razor knife with the tool out solution. I have the SX5 right here as well, and that's the blade I like to keep in them. But I usually like to have that it's like a utility blade. It looks like a utility point kicking around. Usually have one of those. Like me gums, yeah. Hey, everybody's got to have a hobby. I have about 20 of them. I collect video games. I collect tools too, apparently. I collect knives. I collect Legos. I love Legos. It's also something I've noticed about like people who kind of pervade our community. A lot of them do like Legos. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just something I've noticed. I mean, building stuff. You kind of like you get a good friggin' sense of. Sorry, not sorry. Everyone friggin' does it. Excuse me. There you go. That's excuse me. But when you like grow up using Legos in many ways, you learn, and I mean like just a big bin of the fucking things. Not sets. Sets are cool. Sets are awesome. It's all I really do anymore. It's just like building a model. But I also like I have like an 8-foot long table, one of those folding ones that I did the top on. And I have enough Halo Mega Blocks to cover that in a whole battle scene. So I need to do that. And that'll be Oak City Bricks when I get to that friggin' level of I can do anything I want. And then within the next 2 years, I gotta friggin' find my own office. Because working out of the house is not a tenable idea. Especially considering who I am in my place and who I am here in this town. Utterly unique here. I can't ever hide. That's why I will always and continue to be a law-abiding citizen in many ways. Well, I mean, if you guys want gun content, you better start freaking. For the most part, yeah. I mean, I speed like everyone else does. Which I think is a really dumb law. The speeding laws. Speed kills. No, just make a lane for the fucking people who want to drive that fast. Just make a lane for us. I don't know, like they do in Germany. Make it a really nice part of the road, and then it's like it's the opposite of a carpool lane. It's exotic cars and fast moving ones. So yeah, sounds like me and cheap watches. Too many. Casey, I think you should know I have a cheap watch collection too. Mostly Casio stuff. I like Casio. Although I did give my favorite Casio to my son for graduation. I said, I was like, I know it's not a very fancy watch, but like, here's your... Oh, dude, Montana? Yeah. I've heard. Dude, I know you can like register a car anywhere in the country in that friggin' state or something. Is it Montana? I think it's Montana. And then, I want remember that movie, I want a goat farm with a big fat wife in Montana. Yes, that's right. We're both Russians. We're both Russian sea captains. Sitting right next to Sam Neill. Sam Neill's doing like a very light Russian accent because he knows that like Sean Connery is just gonna bust out. Yes, of course, that's right. It's hilarious. What a good movie though. Hunt for Red October. Uh, yeah, and I got to do some 15-second movie recs. I got to stretch some things out at some point. Like the Milwaukee tools, I already did one. I've got 4 more to go. So I think I may even do it on the charger too. The Milwaukee charger for the 9 volts or the 12-volt system. I actually really like it. It's really fast. It charges those batteries like in no time. I don't understand. Is it because they're low capacity batteries, or is it because it's a good charger? It's like it's the eternal question. Yeah. So anyway, as I was working through videos, and as I was building out the playlist for full autos in Montana. But I was building out the playlist for a 15-second review, and I realized at some point I had to watch every video before I started making them regular. Right? Because there's some before, and there's some kind of while I'm developing that style and that idea, and then and then as soon as the S gets removed from 15 second or 15 sec. I don't know if anyone notices, it's kind of designed in that way because I never noticed when I screwed it up the first time that the 5, the 15, 1, 5, and then the 5 looks like an S. So SEC, 15 EC, and then my hashtag for it is 15 EC review. So if you're looking for the 15 EC review, that's how you probably could find it. At least 1 or 2 of them have had that hashtag. So, and then hashtagging anything tools team, you'll find my videos. You'll find a lot of other people now too. We are a growing legion of many channels now. Think I'm joking? Dude, someone sees that and they're like, oh, that's a cool freaking hashtag, tools team. Yeah. Maybe clicks on it, see what it does. By the way, that's the other thing. If you're researching, you want to do videos, just put the right hashtags in the right places. Okay. So, and then here's the other thing about tags, the tag section. A hashtag works really good there. Okay, but you can just put like small flashlight, enter, and then that'll be a tag. So anyone who looks up small flashlight will find that in a search, hopefully. But I'm going to be real with you. You guys want to know where the searches hit the best is if you can come up with a good description that's different than everyone else's, right? That has like more information or something, then you can probably get the searches off of that too. But I just load the description most times with just hashtags of whatever I'm into, right? Like the fun stuff I like outside of all that. So, like it used to be like a mystery to me. But now you can just go and look up the hashtag. This is why I use Tools for Life and Tools for Life, because they both have different kind of communities. I don't care who you are, man. Dude, my life is not about judgment or judging. It's about friggin' finding the right way. And I've always said that the right way is very elusive because people don't understand that happiness was never the goal. It's the only way. If you're happy, people around you are happy, the people in your life become enriched by your happiness because you're just living a good existence, being happy, doing the things you like, following your dreams. It sounds like a fantasy. But if you are excited about something and there's a community for it, make a video. Put the hashtags in the right place. You might not understand at first, but you're going to do some research after that, or you're going to come back and I'll tell you that, if you upload a video, you can upload it to unlisted, that leaves it in a public viewing state, so you can actually share it, right? You can actually share it in that unlisted form, and then see what you get off of your shares. Okay, but after you upload it to unlisted, you have access to add the tags to the tag section and the description. So it might be advantageous for you to do that as well. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Oh, I ain't gonna shush no one, man. Nah, man. Nah, Hey, you know where I learned all this? On YouTube. Just go look up like anything creators wise, dude. I'm telling you, like it's out there. It's in my head now. I only spent years fucking watching YouTube, so this is what I'm saying. Is like you, not you, YouTube University. Shush. Look, my point is like, if you want help, I can acolyte for a lot of things because I've only been doing this for like 40 something years. What, being human and also being you have like you have an old soul, you have deep eyes, shit like that. You get told it all the time. Like, nice, that's sweet, cool. We going to bed? Anyway, like the point I'm trying to make is like people think it's hard. People think it's difficult. It really isn't. You have all the tools to do it. You're literally watching me on the only tool you need to do YouTube. And here's the other thing: is like shorts. They're way less intimidating to do. And then you can just go watch every video I've done, or you can watch the 15-second review playlist. And that gives you a really good idea of kind of the thought process that went into like building that show out. Because I see it as a show in many ways. You know? I see it as a am I seeing, I'm only seeing top. I see all messages. Oh, so there is no phantom person they're talking. Okay. What I'm saying is like, you can buy things, you can talk about things. I only buy things I might be excited about. Okay. I think it comes across in the videos. I think it's important for you to be excited about it and you love it. Yeah, hey. I've learned how to friggin' fix Barb's friggin' car today with fucking YouTube, man. I'm just saying, like, you have this thing. It's a compendium of knowledge, so you can look up anything. Some channels get by on just scrolling through a website, and I can never watch that. I can never watch. Oh, check out these tool deals. Blah blah blah. We got it's a Ryobi out of Home Depot. You know, I can never watch anyone who's like, yeah. So this is my Swiss Tech flashlight. It's really cool. I just, the excitement has to have like a palpable feel in a video for me, and I feel like that's with everybody too. By the way, I bought that knife for $7 today, or a couple days ago, and it's got no lock, and it's EDC, but it's a piece of crap. It does say D2 on the side, but that's all it says, and the company that made it is called TerraJoy. It's pretty hefty. It's pretty heavy. Do I think that's going to help me in the field? I don't know. Look. There's a choice in life. There's that old poem, Robert Frost, right? Path diverged in the woods, right? That shit. Everything you do has a repercussive thing that it could possibly cause your life to move in a different direction. Now, did I do that for myself by like changing the way I ate food and losing a bunch of weight and buying an ass ton of friggin' Versa Stack and T-Stack, because those were my big sellers on my early videos. Dude, people love these things. If I could get more of those, I would, man. Holy crap. But look, ultimately, the goal here is to help people in some way. I'm not doing all of this selfishly. I would like to have money so I can help people with more issues. Like, I feel super awesome that I found Casey his pouch. Casey M890, shout out to my buddy. Yeah, he's gonna get one of these Viperade pouches. Really nice. It's got a little curve for your pocket. Yeah, then I've got like, I had to sit here and talk about it, formulate what I'm gonna say in the video. I haven't done the video yet. I did the video on that. I did the video on this, the Cub, the Kodiak Cub. So those will definitely be out tomorrow. Maybe with something I have in the archive. I don't know. So, or I'll do a 15-sec movie rec at the very least. So, look, people, I hope you have a good night. And then, yeah, I'm working on what would you carry in that. So, like I said, I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I thank you for being here. I thank you for liking. I thank you for subscribing. Holy crap. 90% of the people are unsubscribed. It's like a regular metric on YouTube. And until I get bigger or move faster or whatever, it's just gonna scroll ever so slightly here and there. So let's go, people. I do appreciate you so much. Check out Rogers Woodworks. Check out friggin' Bronx Mycology. Check out friggin' Carry Crew. Check out El Nasty's been putting up videos. Check out El Nasty 714. L Nasty 714. Yeah, you can do it too. If you don't think so, that's fine. You might make mistakes. You might learn something along the way. And then the one thing I'd tell you to do before you try to do any of it is just go use a basic tutorial on how to use the YouTube editing suite. I think that's all I really need to say at this point. Check out what you guys are going to see. The videos come out tomorrow. There's videos coming tomorrow. Like always, I try to do dailies, at least 3 a day. Yeah, I'll catch up with everyone. Remember, happiness was never the goal. It's the only way. One love, man. We get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. One love.